Why does her race matter? You know what? A bunch of stuff starts to matter to me that didn't matter before when you lie about it. Do y'all have kids? You might not even care that they ate the cookies. But if you ask them, did they eat the cookies when you know they ate the cookies, and then they say no, now you're going to get mad about it. Like, yo, why are you lying? What are you lying for? So I don't know about y'all, but being lied to triggers me in a way. So maybe that's why a lot of y'all's exes and all this stuff are such liars, is because you made them comfortable lying to you. I'm not that person. You can't just lie to me. I'm straight. So stop trying to fight for people who aren't fighting for themselves, because you're going to feel like they're not reciprocating your efforts or they don't appreciate you. But really, you shouldn't even be giving these efforts and extending yourself in that way. Now, that's a different lesson for a different time, but you could take that one with you. I promise. So how do y'all know something about Kamala Harris's heritage that she doesn't know? Stop saying her daddy's black. I don't want to hear nobody else saying that. Do not say that again. Do not say her daddy is black. Stop saying that, please. Show some respect to blackness. And I need to be clear about this because a lot of people confused. I'm not talking down or bad in any disrespectful way about mixed people. Her mix does not have black in it. Like I said before, if you want to know how I feel about this topic, go to what I said to Kendrick fans about that angle with Drake. Just go to that video. So don't get that part confused. What I'm saying is, do you think that this lady in the middle is the same person as this lady? Is this the same woman? Don't say nothing dumb. Is this the same woman? Yes or no? Do you think that this is the same woman? Yes or no? Well, this is Iris Finnegan. This is Iris. But look. This lady died recently. She died recently in like 2020 or like 2019. Like, she died recently. Recently, like really recent, right? Check this out. Look at the picture. Kamala Harris is 60. She's way older. And first of all, it's not the same person, but let's assume it is because Kamala said it was. You're trying to tell me she survived 59 years? We'll just say Kamala's 2 in here. She's not 2, but we're going to give her 2. We're going to say this lady survived 58 years? No. And then she said that Beryl, she took a picture with Beryl. That's her grandma, who wasn't her grandma. This is her grandma. This is Donald Harris's mother. Look at the resemblance. Don't that look like that could be? This is the parents. This is his parents. Oscar, who is, there's no black in Oscar. Oscar's an Italian and an Indian Italian, and he's Caucasian. Look at him. You can see him. He's like a mobster dude. He looks like Al Pacino. He looks like one of them dudes. He could play a mob boss in any mob movie that ever existed. He's Italian, clearly. And the mom is clearly a mix. If there's any blackness anywhere, shape, form, or fashion, it's somewhere in her. But those two people didn't create this guy, and this guy didn't create her, and then she's black. Because where's the black? In Oscar? And why did she lie about 2 dead people? She hasn't claimed this lady. But this is her grandmother. So she doesn't even know her own heritage or history. But you got people telling you that they know and that she's lying. But we know that she's lying because she's already been caught in the lies. She literally has a book with a dead woman saying that that's her grandma. But then she took a picture with this lady saying that this is Iris when this is Iris. So who are these people? Who are the people that she took pictures with? The lady that she said was Beryl, that's Photoshopped, and this is Photoshopped too. You can go to the Beryl picture, and there's no arms on the woman. It's Photoshop. So y'all really think that Oscar and Bioris created Donald and he was black? Do you really think that these two older people could create a black guy? Seriously, be real with yourself. Do you think that these two older people can create a black guy? Do you think that he would even have the features that he has with those two people as his parents? I don't. And there's no birth record of him, but there's a death certificate of him. So I don't know who this guy is that they're saying is Donald Harris, but there's no record of him. And if you go to Stanford and just get to Googling, just get to searching some stuff, it's interesting who you come and see as the first black professor there. It's really, really interesting who was the first black professor there. Just go look at him. So I don't understand how y'all still siding with this and how y'all don't understand why it's such a big topic, because it's the biggest scandal in black political history. Stop saying, why does her race matter? It matters because she's lying to it, because y'all keep saying black woman. Because if you wasn't saying black woman, you wouldn't have no relatable qualities to the woman. But guess what? You don't have no relatable qualities to this woman. Rachel Dolezal went to HBCU, and she's being Rachel Dolezal. Why did we give Rachel Dolezal the smoke? Why? Why did Rachel Dolezal get the smoke? If you can identify as anything else in this world, but Rachel Dolezal gets the smoke? Come on now. Kamala Harris should get the smoke for lying about her grandma, about her great-grandma, and about her daddy. And listen, do you understand? Y'all keep saying Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. They were from St. Andrew's Parish. Google it. It's literally the whitest part of Jamaica. Oscar's daddy, this guy, Oscar, top picture to the left, his father was a slave owner, or his grandfather, one of them people. They were slave owners. Slave owners. So why is she not claiming this woman? I don't understand, but I know that the pictures that she took are Photoshop. She's not sitting in the lap of this woman right here. Even the shading on the pictures look different. Like, it don't even look like the same layering. Like, that's not a child sitting on the lap of that person. Like, you can see that they're edited in. Like, you can almost see the like, you could almost see the blur on like the shoulder of the baby. I know y'all see what I'm saying. Look at the grandma's chest and then the baby's shoulder. You see how it's blended in? And then, like, come on now, like, it's just BS. So we know that the jig is up on this. It's getting exposed. I don't know how to, and here's the thing. I take it personal because they think black people are stupid, and then in certain ways they're right. Because y'all's emotions, not that people are stupid, it's that when you get emotional, you'll stop using your logic. The classic example that I'm always going to use is Will Smith and Chris Rock. Y'all said that you knew the slap was fake when you seen it. That's what you said. But then you said when he sat down and started cussing, you thought it was real. Okay. So you don't trust yourself. Basically, you seen it. Like, you know what getting slapped looks like, but then you seen that. Like, you know what a motherfucker that just slapped somebody looks like after they slap them and all of that. Like, you know it's not no perfect about face, fix your coat, and then smile. Lily couldn't keep the smile and stay in character long enough. But then when he goes sit down and one of the greatest actors who ever lived spits his lines out, then you start to believe it. Maybe you should trust your eyes more instead of what people say to you, because that's how y'all ended up with y'all. Never mind, because it's a whole different subject. You would think it is, ain't it? No, it's you being lied to and believing it. It's all connected. Stop just believing what the media tells you to believe. That's why they think black people are stupid. Because black people just care about drama and nonsense. And that's why when Will Packer was the first black producer of the Oscars, he produced some drama because he know drama sells. But it's not just to black people, but it's to black people. That's why it's a black person still talking about that. There's no Oscar moment ever talked. I don't know another Oscar moment to even talk about. But I know that one because they manufactured it for me, just like they're manufacturing this lady. And y'all gonna let them lie. Everybody else, y'all are so fake, man. All the other times, you got receipts and everything got to line up and your intuition. But now you let this woman take a picture with a lady that died 4 years before she was born and say that's her grandma Beryl. And then another lady right here whose name Iris that they don't even mention, but she's saying this is Iris. She don't know her heritage. And she don't got a daddy. And she got a sister named Maya, but her kids, they don't even know who her baby daddy is. We know she not mixed because her kids are pure, like, I don't know, they're whatever. And then, so she got a black husband. That's the closest Maya got. Got black husband. And like I said, I'm going to slide this in again. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Y'all would not like Barack if Michelle was white. And I'm going to say this. Donald doesn't exist. He died when he was 2. They made up a person. I don't know who he is. I don't know who these people created and had a kid, but it's not him. But I would love to see who Iris and Charles, or excuse me, Iris and Oscar. I would love to see who their son actually is. I want to know who her daddy really is. Or I just want to talk to Donald Harris, period. This guy who they're saying is Donald Harris. I want to talk to him. Or at least listen to him talk. I want to see him. He ain't got to say nothing. Just put him in front of me and let me just look at him. In real time, like a video. It don't even got to be long. Just give me an 8-second Vine. Do it for the Vine. And I will see, just look at him, just his face, just him walking in. And that's all I need. And the whole internet too. So y'all keep falling for this foolishness, man. Y'all keep it up. But all I know is what I know. This lady's about to get dusted in this election. I know y'all know that, right? She's about to get destroyed real bad. Real bad. And she deserves it. And y'all know that. Don't marry a bad boyfriend. Don't try to upgrade the bad person in your life right now. Why would you upgrade that? That's foolish. So stop defending this person who can't defend themselves, man. Just stop it. And you know damn well that Oscar and Iris didn't have Donald and he's black. You know that these two people didn't create a black child. Like, stop it. Can you stop? You know that these two people at the top did not create a black child. You know that did not happen. And you know that the lady in the middle is not the lady at the top. And even if for whatever reason that the lady in the middle is the lady at the top, you know that she passed away recently, and this is supposed to have been a picture from 60 years ago. So you know that this lady did not survive 60 years. You know that for a fact. The lady in the middle did not survive 60 years. So that makes every single thing that Kamala has ever said about her family tree and Donald Harris as well a lie. Because he said Miss Iris was his grandmother. That's what he said. But Miss Iris not his grandmother. We have the birth records. Well, we have his death certificate to say who his parents was. Beryl. So that other lady that they said was Beryl, the other lady. So you're trying to tell me Oscar and this lady had that lady? Or did they have Donald? She said it was her great-grandparents, which means Oscar and this lady would have had that dark-skinned lady that you seen. That's actually the same picture as the lady in the middle, Beryl. And then she would have had him. Yeah, okay. Ha! Yeah, okay. You're that dumb. You're not that dumb. I'm not going to let them insult your intelligence. I'm not going to let them do it to you. And that's why I took it personal, because it's an insult to our intelligence and they're playing right in our face. They are playing right in our faces. And it got uncovered. That's the thing about it. And now nobody's talking about it. Media not talking about it. How come you don't hear the media talking about these people? They acting like people just making this stuff up, even though these are actual people who we know. We got their birth records, their marriage records, their death certificates, their life certificates. But somehow Donald Harris doesn't have a birth certificate, but he has a death certificate. Donald Harris has a death certificate. Y'all do know that, right? He died when he was 2 years old. And then he had a baby named Kamala. Then he had another baby named Maya that he has no pictures with, but he's got a picture with her granddaughter. His granddaughter. So his daughter and his other daughter's daughter showed up. So his daughter and his granddaughter showed up, but the daughter that showed up isn't the mother of the granddaughter, but then there's no pictures of the daddy and the mama of the granddaughter. So the granddaughter met her daddy on camera before the mama did. Why would she never want to take a picture with her daddy? That's not her daddy. He died when he was 2 years old. Photoshop. And then the connecting piece to it all. They don't even want to tell you this lady exists because you know that she don't got none of that stuff that they're saying in her. You're not looking at a Jamaican. Like y'all be saying Jamaican. There's no Jamaicans in her family. They live there. They're not Jamaican for real. Like there's no Jamaican blood in anybody in her family. Not a soul of person. And you looking at the tree. What's missing? Her mama, you already know what she was. We just don't know what her daddy was because Donald ain't. He died when he was 2. You can't have a baby when you died as a 2-year-old. It's impossible. And that's why we don't hear him speak, and that's why we don't hear him talk. And that's why in 2-year record, he allegedly lives a mile away from the White House but never has visited his daughter. He lives a mile away from the White House in some cemetery or something, but he's not a person that you could go talk to for real. So I keep saying, I was saying before that I want to talk to Donald Harris, but I'm not saying that no more. He died. Ain't no damn Donald Harris. I don't want to talk to Donald Harris. I don't want to be where he's at. So I don't want to talk to him. Y'all crazy, man.